Hey y'all. So today was launch day. So I wanted to get on here and let me cut it down a little bit. The main purpose was just to get on here, kind of introduce myself. I know I received like a lot of new followers probably in the last like couple days. So just to kind of do like a meet and greet. Also, I've collected a list of questions. All right, a list of questions that I'm going to answer. Hold on, wait. I'm going to answer it, but I'm also going to post a live, okay? So I'll be referring a lot of people to this video. You can call it a Q&A, you can call it whatever you need to, but I'm going to try to cover a list of questions that I get asked on a regular basis. So we're going to go for it and we're going to see what happens. Like I said, you can always refer back to this video because I'm going to post it on my page as well. So to start off, my name. A lot of people ask me my name. My name is exactly what it looks like on Instagram. My name is Devonte Reese. I know. I get it. It is a boy's name. I'm well aware, you know. I've had it for a while, so I'm well aware. So a lot of people tend to ask me, oh no, that's not your real name. Yeah, it is. It's Devonte Reese. Some people try to call me Devin. Some call me Dev. Some Devonta. No, my name is Devonte Reese. I was actually named, fun fact, really fun fact. I was named after Devonte Swain from Josie. So that kind of tells you a little bit about my age. I am a 90s baby, born in 91. I'm 28 years old. I'm not sure what age range my page kind of makes me look like, but I'm 28. I am from North Carolina, born and raised from North Carolina, Southern girl. A lot of people come up to me, especially with their hair, like, oh girl, you got to be from the islands. That's my accent. You got to be from the islands. And I'm just like, nah, I'm from North Carolina. What's the movie, The Wood, North Carolina? I'm from North Carolina. So a little bit about my background. Like I said, born and raised in North Carolina. Went to school out here, Aggie Pride. Got my bachelor's from A&T. Got my master's from Winston-Salem State University. Ram Pride. I love my Rams. That's one thing I can't say. I love A&T, but I can't throw no shade at Winston because I definitely enjoyed my time when I was out there. So, got my master's from Winston-Salem State, and I'm currently working on my doctorate. So I'm getting my doctorate in business administration. I currently work in finance for local state government. Been there probably about a year. Prior to that, I worked in higher ed. So college, universities, that's my preference, where I like to be. Where did I graduate? I graduated A&T in 2013, graduated Winston-Salem State 2016, and I'm hopefully going to graduate early this December 2020, but worst case, I'll be expected to graduate May 2021. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. A lot of people ask me a lot of questions about that, and I'm just a regular schmegler girl from the South. Not too much going on with me. I did play volleyball at A&T. A couple of my teammates, I just seen y'all pop up on here, played at A&T, played at Winston-Salem State. So the height is not just for no reason. I actually am pretty athletic. Don't have kids. People ask me that I don't have kids. I have one. Hold on, y'all can see my baby. Come here. Come on. Hold on, you're so heavy. This is my baby. This is my only one that I have. Everybody say hey to Raven. She's a Shih Tzu. She's a Shih Tzu and Poodle mix. She's 4 years old. So we're actually both 28. Yes, girl. 28 club. Yes, queen. I stand queen. But yeah, no kids. I am single. I'm not looking. I know. Ho. Wait. I know. It is okay. As some people, some people just don't know how to take no for an answer. It's okay. I'm single, but I am not looking. I'm okay with where I am. I have a few things I have to focus on, and that's what it is. I've never been married, don't have any kids, not really dating. So just kind of, you know, just trying to get hold in the road, just trying to keep it together. So let's get to the questions about the hair. First question: how long have I had my locks? So well, first, before I start, let me show you the hair. Excuse it being all on the counter. You're welcome. So I've had my hair since January 2013. That's when I started. So a little over 7.5, or right at 7.5 years old, as far as my locks. I don't know the length. I'm not gonna lie on that. I don't know how long they are. I really don't, you know. I would say that they're medium size. So you got a pin, and that's the thing. They're all kind of, I ain't gonna say various sizes. I have like a mixture of three different sizes. I have a smaller one, but it's not thin. I have a medium size, and I have like thicker ones. So this one's like a medium one, whereas this one back here is a little bit thicker. They look about the same size, but they're really not. So here's another one. So you can kind of see it compared to a pin. They're pretty thick, but I don't know the length of them. I should probably measure it, but I don't know. How many? I have somewhere between, I don't know why I don't know the exact number. I think it's partly because when I was going through like the beginning lock phases, I had a lot of people, I read comments that said it's bad luck to count how many locks. It's bad luck to know the exact number of locks that you have. So it's always kind of like stuck with me, like you should know how many you have. Your hair, I don't know if I think my hair is gonna fall out. I don't know if I think, you know, they're gonna shrivel it. I don't know what I think it is, but I don't care to know the exact number. So I have a range. I have somewhere between 100 and 110 locks. One day I'm going to break down and count, but until then I have not. So I have between 100 and 110. I know it's not less than 100, and I know it's not more than 110. A little backstory about my locks. When I actually started, I wanted micro locks. I was a broke college student. I really wanted sister locks. I was about to graduate college. If you know anything about sister locks, you know that they are very expensive. You know that the installation can be very pricey. Sis didn't have it, okay? Sis did not have it, but I found someone who was willing to do micro locks. But they weren't like micro locks, but more so like small size locks. So when I first started, I actually do know how many I had. I had 177, and that's because she counted. So when I first started, this is actually one of my starter locks. This is how short they were. You can still see the little braid, because when I started, this is my third time starting. So when I started this time, I actually started with braids because my first 2 attempts were failed. It was like I started with comb coils once, and that didn't last. Started with 2-strand twists, that didn't last. So then I waited like a year or so, right? And I said, you know what, I'm about to graduate college, you know, and I really want to be able to wear my hair. Like at the time I had like loose natural hair. I had shaved my head in October of 2009. So my hair had grown out maybe about 2.5, 3 years. So I had a pretty decent size like curly fro. So those who knew me back in A&T may not remember me because they remember the fro. I had a curly fro. So I knew I was about to graduate. I wanted to wear my hair like I wanted to. I knew I couldn't afford sister locks, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go with the next best thing. So the next best thing again was the micro locks. She did them for me. She started with braids, she interlocked the root, and after about I went back for my first retwist with her. After that, I've been maintaining my hair pretty much the whole entire time. But I combined them myself. It wasn't because of, you know, me not liking them or them thinning. The more I researched, the more I looked up like different lock styles, I just liked the way thick locks look as they matured. It was just something about them being thick and frizzy and big and just juicy. It's just something about some juicy ass locks. So I combined them, and that was pretty much it. So I kind of went from, kind of cut it in half. So about half. Not quite half, but almost half. So when asked why didn't they last, yes, it was because of my texture. Like I said, I was a student athlete at the time, playing volleyball. Between 2 and 3 practices a day, my hair just would not like lock. And then the first time it wouldn't lock. The second time they actually did, but I combed them out. After about 3 months, I combed them out. I don't know why. Why did I comb them out? I don't know. I just combed them out. I combed them out, and I was like, I'm not ready. Wore my hair out for a little while, because this was back when I went natural, before it was like products, before the tutorials, before all the, you know, hairspiration videos. I didn't have that. I shaved my head October 2009. I got called the dirty Q-tip, the dirty tennis ball. I got called all of that. And I got like a little I ain't gonna say a peanut sized head, but you guys can kind of see my hair from the side. Right? So I got picked on a little bit, you know? I got picked on a little bit, and I grew my hair out. So the second time around, when I combed them out, it was just like, there was just like, natural hair care products were really like hitting the market. There was a lot of YouTube videos. That's when like people were really doing like the twist out and the you know, braid out videos and all these different styles that I would have never thought to do. You know, we didn't grow up, you know, I didn't grow up embracing or having the chance to embrace my natural hair, as most Black women did not. We really didn't have a choice. You know, we got our hair permed at a young age, or our parents braided our hair, whatever the case may be, but I didn't have a chance to truly experience, you know, my natural hair. So when that came around, I was like, I'm about to comb these out. And I did like I started doing twist out, braid outs, or whatever. So then, like I said, when I finally committed, it was January 2013. All right, so moving on. I already answered the question of what made me start and how many I have, my lock maintenance routine. So as I stated before, I currently, for the last 7 years, I've had them for 7.5. For the last 7 years, I've been maintaining my own hair. That's washing, retwisting, styling, even did some dyeing. I haven't dyed my hair probably about, 5 years, 4 years. I think maybe between like 2 and 3 years I may have dyed it, but I haven't dyed it in a really long while, and I kind of regret that I did. I only really dyed this section right here, and I dyed the ends, and I can truly say that when you're using bleach, when you're using any kind of lightening agent, I don't care how healthy you think your hairstylist did it or how great of a job they did. They very well may have, but it still causes some damage. It changes your texture some, and I don't care what anybody says. It definitely changed my texture. And I know that as locks get older, they get longer. You know, you may lose a few ends here and there, but the ends that I kind of lost just in come and go were the ones that were bleached, not necessarily the ones that were not colored or whatever. So again, if you know me, I'm a country girl. I drink out of mason jars. So this is not moonshine. This is not moonshine. This is my water cup that I keep around. I always got it sitting around somewhere, and it's always full of water. Nothing else goes in it but water. So like I said, I retwist my own hair. I normally retwist my entire head, and when I say entire head, sometimes I'll just retwist like the front. I may retwist my entire head maybe 4 or 5 times a year, maybe 3 or 4 times, really 4 or 5. I'm like reaching. Maybe I did something extra because something like an event or something, but more so like 3 or 4. I retwist the front sometimes to kind of give the illusion that it's retwisted all the way, and normally the front consists of these right here, this middle section right here, as well as these on this side. So it kind of gives the look that I've done my whole head, but not so much. So as you can see, this part right here, it's a little further, a little more grown out. I'm just trying to make sure you guys see. Got some thick roots. It's thick throughout, and that's partly the main reason why I don't retwist my hair as often, just because I like the way my hair looks when it's thick. I like when it's frizzy. I like all of that. I like the curly ends. It's not out of focus, sorry. I like the curly ends. I like all of that. I live for all of that. So I don't retwist it often. I do keep it clean. I wash it at least once a month. Like I said, I was a former athlete, so I still work out pretty decent. Like I still work out on a regular. So I'm very mindful, because there's always like a stigma that runs with locks that they're unclean, they're dirty, they're whatever. And I always want, my hair to be, presented in its best form. So I keep it clean, whether it's retwisted tightly or whatever the case may be, it's always clean. As far as the shampoo that I use, prior to me creating my own shampoo for my line, GoldiLocsNC, prior to me using that, I was using the Dr. Bronner's, either the lavender, the peppermint, either one, it don't matter. All of them do about the same thing. It's just a matter of your preference of the scent. But hold on, let me get a cough drop. It's all in your preference. So sorry, I know you're not supposed to buy them, but I didn't want to be sent up here with a mouthful of cough drops. So like I said, prior to me using my own shampoo, I was using Dr. Bronner's or Shea Moisture. What was it? What was that line from Shea Moisture? It was like this amber bottle with this tan like label, and it was like intensive hydration, something Manuka honey, that line, whatever, by Shea Moisture. Loved it. Only used the shampoo, but when I tell you, like, I washed my hair and my hair felt clean, but it also felt moisturized, and it wasn't like stripped. I love that. So when I was really sitting down creating my formula, even testing, I wanted to make sure that my hair felt that same way. Like, I wanted to make sure it felt clean, but I didn't want it to like feel like I had stripped everything out. So again, right now I'm using my GoldiLocsNC Tingling Shampoo. It does have some rosemary, some tea tree, some peppermint, and it's great. Like, I'm not just saying it because it's mine, but like, the proof is kind of in the pudding. And that brings me to my next item as far as what I use for my hair. So, let me back these up so you guys can see. These are my babies, okay? If you did not know, today was launch day. We've been sold out for a while, between me just trying to get everything together, making sure I'm piecing everything together, especially with me ordering from different vendors. And my products are hand mixed. They're hand mixed, they're bottled here. Like, I do all of that. So these are the 2 ounces. As you guys, let me hold them up one at a time before I break them. They are glass bottles. These are the 2 ounces. This is the 4 ounce. So just a side-by-side comparison. 4 ounce, 2 ounce. I've been mixing my own hair oils probably for the last couple years. And kind of been trial and error. Like, I know what my hair likes, but just trying to find the right balance. Because I have a few different textures of hair, but regardless of your texture, especially as a, a black woman with locks, your hair needs, something other than, something cream based, especially when it's a lot harder to get it out the locks. So between water and my Jamaican black castor oil, and this is Jamaican black castor oil, and they're just mixed with different essential oils. So I'll show you guys the new dropper, and you can see it's thick like honey. Okay, it's a thick oil. A little bit goes a lot way. A little bit goes a long way. So you don't need a lot. I use a lot because I'm pretty liberal when it comes to my products. Like, I want my hair to feel, soft. I want it to feel moisturized, but you have to understand that, oil is not necessarily meant to moisturize. It's meant to seal. So normally when I oil my hair, I'm also going in with my spray bottle and spraying my hair, really working that oil in along with the water, so that way, I really seal in that moisture. The biggest thing is a lot of people run away from the idea, especially black women. We've always been taught the idea that, especially when you grow up getting perms, the first thing your mama tell you not to do is get your hair wet. When you get a perm, you're not supposed to get your hair wet. You're not supposed to be sweating hard, because any little bit of moisture will make your hair draw right back up. So we shun the idea of, hair or us getting our hair wet, not realizing just as though we are living beings and we need water like plants and everything else, your hair still needs water. Your hair still needs water. So I tell everyone, especially like loose natural, locks or whatever, spray your hair with a little water. But before you resort to using more product, before you resort to using more oil or whatever the case may be, sometimes your hair just needs water. Sometimes you just need water. So usually about once or twice a week, I'll go in, I spray my hair. Sometimes I section down the middle, go through, spray my hair pretty liberally with the water. Not to the point where it's dripping, but just the point where it's kind of soft with water, kind of damp. Then I go in with my oil. I'll go directly on my scalp throughout my different sections. So say if I had an itchy spot, I may be more prone to using, I may be more prone to using the tea tree. The tea tree definitely helps with dandruff. It helps with itching. It helps with irritation. If you guys don't know, tea tree oil is a natural antifungal, antibacterial. So if, locks can be very, fickle when it comes to the smell, whether it's sweat, buildup, or whatever the case may be that you have in your locks. You want to be mindful of the smell. Smell comes from bacteria, so the best way to fight that is with tea tree oil. Say if, I just want something kind of calm. That's why I love, lavender. But I put a little bit on the ends. The smell, is definitely aromatic. And it gives my hair what it needs. Like, all of them do a great job of sealing the moisture. The peppermint does a great job of using that peppermint definitely opens up your pores, definitely tingles a little bit, and definitely helps with the growth. So I can't say anything bad about it. I'm not saying it because it's mine, kind of am, but it's great. You can use it for locks, you can use it for loose natural, you can use it for beards. I have a couple of customers who actually use the tea tree and the peppermint for their beard. Like, you can use it for your skin, you can use it for your nails. Like, sometimes I'll moisturize my cuticle beds with the lavenders because I like the smell. But yes, it's there, okay? You can check the link in my bio. It's available on the Etsy site. Again, this is a 2 ounce. This is a 4 ounce. I did not grab a bottle of the shampoo, but the bottle of shampoo is 8 ounces, and all the sizes, all the scents, and all the prices or whatnot are on the website. And you can find the website either on my bio, or you can find it in the business bio. Moving on. Favorite hairstyle. If I had to choose a favorite hairstyle, it would probably be chunky 2-strand twist. I love chunky 2-strand twists. They're super easy. They're super quick. And I can retwist my whole head probably in like 30, 35 minutes. And it's not because I'm super fast. It's just the fact that I'm only really focusing on the root. I'm not sitting under the dryer, and I'm not using clips. Normally, I'll just secure it in a headband and just, wear it in like a low ponytail until it sets. Like, I'm not sitting on the dryer. I'm just not. Did that growing up. Roller sets, doobies, wraps, all of that. Sitting on the dryer is just not something I'm a fan of. I never liked it then. I don't like it now. So, my favorite hairstyle, like I said, is probably these chunky twists. They're quick. They're cute. It gives me a break from the length. It gives me a break from my hair being everywhere. And then if you want to put your chunky twist into a different style, I can put it in a bun. I can wrap it in a turban. Like, it's just so versatile. Like, I just love chunky twists. So that's probably my favorite hairstyle. A lot of people ask me questions as far as how do I get rid of buildup and how do I get rid of lint. 7.5 years, I have pretty much done the same thing. I don't really have an issue of buildup because I'm very mindful about the products that I use. Even when years before, when I was loose natural, I've always been very mindful of the products that I use. And that's really what prompted me to starting my own oil line, is that it was just hard finding like a high grade. I already have skin sensitivities, hair sensitivities. Like, my hair and my skin just does not respond to things that have like a lot of dyes, a lot of artificial fragrances, all of that stuff. It doesn't work well with me. So being able to have a product that I'm not, that I'm able to use and really back behind when saying that if you have like skin sensitivities or issues with like, fragrances or dyes, like it's the product for you. Like, you won't have to worry about any of that at all. So as far as buildup, like, I don't have a true issue of buildup. Like I said, because when I retwist my hair, I'm only using oil and water. I don't really do too much else. I'm not using too many other products in my hair. The only other thing I will use is this. So I use this on my face as a moisturizer. It's Fruit of the Earth aloe vera 100% aloe vera gel. I use it for my edges. And I don't require, like, it's not a stronghold. If you're looking for a stronghold, like a edge control or, what's the Eco Styler? Like, it's not gonna hold like that. It's aloe vera. It's not necessarily designed for hair, but you can use it for hair. I kind of stumbled across it because like I said, I have sensitive skin. So I can't use but so much. So I have a few products and I'll share that with you guys later, but this is one. So I have combination skin, I have sensitive skin, and this has been one of the few things. So one day I had put it on and I had did something and I looked in the mirror and I saw that my edges were kind of laid. And I was just like, okay, aloe vera. So I gave it a chance. So ever since then, I get my little edge control brush, use the aloe vera gel, and that's what I use to lay my edges. Other than that, like I said, oil, water, as far as the buildup. If I have like something where I've been working out crazy and maybe my hair just feels like stupid dirty, y'all gonna laugh. And it's fine. You can laugh. Blue Dawn. Like, if I need my hair to be like squeaky clean, Blue Dawn. I don't know what's in Blue Dawn that, I don't know. When we think of Blue Dawn, we think about the little commercials where they clean the little oil, cover ducts, and it's just getting that oil off all quick and easy and whatnot. It's like, it can't just, it really is. It really is. Like, if my hair feels dirty, if I feel like there's any sign of buildup, Blue Dawn. I will use Blue Dawn in a heartbeat, but I only try to do like no more than like 3 times a year because my hair really don't get that dirty because I keep it pretty clean and I'm not using too many products. So again, if I want to get rid of buildup, 1, be mindful of the products that you're using. 2, Blue Dawn. How do I get rid of lint? Again, because I'm very mindful, I tie my hair up all the time. Like, usually if I'm at home, especially with the length and just, I don't want to be bothered with it. Like, I don't like wearing buns because they're heavy. So I keep it in my bonnet, you know. I put my little scarf on first so I can protect my edges. So first I put a satin scarf on so I can protect my edges. And then after I put the satin scarf on, I have this super jumbo bonnet that I go in and put the rest in. And that's how I sleep. So usually, my hair is always tied up at night and if I'm at home. So when you're dealing with lint, you have to deal with lint from your bed, from your clothes, from your couch, whatever that may be, fabric, even your car. Your hair is gonna be rubbing on lint, especially at this length. So one, I'm mindful of my hair when I at night, so I tie my hair up, and also a soft bristle brush. I actually did not grab my brush, and I'm not going to grab it, but a soft bristle brush. When you go in and you oil your hair and you water your hair during the week, use a soft brush to go in and like brush your locks. Let me grab it because y'all not gonna say, don't be looking at my butt, y'all. All right, I'm back. So, this is my brush. This is my handy dandy brush. And you can see there's some lint and you can kind of see the brush. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. And I go and I brush my hair. Somebody said I look, y'all nasty. Oh. So yeah, this is what I do. After I water my hair, I oil it and I go through and I brush it. And I brush the top. And contrary to belief, people think that brushing causes more frizziness. But honestly, it really does help when you brush. So I go in, I brush the top, and then I'll really focus on, like, I call this the underside, because this is normally the side of the locks that are brushing up against my hair. And as you can see, let me get closer. So, you guys can see, that go piece. I just saw a piece of lint somewhere. Where'd it go? It may be like in the pieces, like I rarely have a lot of pieces, and normally the pieces will stand out to the point where I'm like, But anyway, I go in and I brush. And I brush all the way down on both sides. I get the back. And I know this looks crazy. It's like, oh no, she got locks. Don't do that. You shouldn't do that. Yeah, you should. And like I said, the brushing definitely helps with the lint, but it also helps with like distributing that oil, distributing that water throughout your hair. And my hair's soft, like it's really soft. My hair is super, super, super soft. So I'll show you guys the back while I'm standing. I'm gonna lean my head forward so it's not to say I'm trying to cheat on my inches. So I'm not, well, I guess I am kind of like butt cuffling. Yes, ma'am. So yeah, butt length. So yeah, lint, build up, cover that. All right, moving on. Let me turn this back. Moving on. Skin routine. So, like, I just sat down. And y'all gonna make me stand back up. So let me get in close on my face. Alright. So right now, the only thing I have on like a little highlighter here. But I do not wear foundation. I do wear lashes, which I do myself. But I used to wear foundation all the time. I used to wear a lot of makeup, actually. And it wasn't until like I would I kind of like purge. I was like, you know what? I'm tired about this fucking makeup. Tired of sitting up here putting all this makeup on for these men, and they don't care. like, they don't care. So I was like, you know what? My skin acting crazy. And this was at the whole time when I was thinking about going vegan and developing this simpler way of life. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna cut out makeup. So I cut out liquid foundation. I cut out a lot of stuff. And when I tell you my skin did like a 180, like I rarely ever get like any major breakouts. Like I said, I am vegan, so that also plays a part, and I drink a lot of water. But again, my brows are actually microbladed, so I don't have to worry about getting my brows done. I do have some freckles. Like I said, you can see my little highlighter, but I don't wear any foundation, just because, like I said, I went through this phase where my skin was just going crazy, and yeah, so I cut that out, and it's made a difference. It's made a difference if this light can stay in focus. So yeah, I got a little highlighter on my nose. Look at my cute nose. Let me turn to the side. Hold on. Hold on. Look at my nose. Hold on. I'm gonna flare it. Hold on. Don't you know it took forever for me to learn how to flare my nostrils? Like, seriously, like, I think I was like in high school when I learned, like what? Anyway, yeah, so that's my skin. So I don't wear makeup. As far as what I use, so I use pretty much like the whole Mario Badescu spray. They have a regular rose water one, they have a lavender and chamomile one, and this is the cucumber and green tea one. This is just the one I grabbed. I have all three. You can get them in like a trial size or trio or whatever. Come on, like they come in like a trio set, and you get like all three at this size, which is 4 ounces for like, I think it's like $21 or something like that. But you can get it from Ulta. I'm not sure what else you can get this line from, but I know you can definitely get it from Ulta. So I use the rose water on my face. I use it at night, and I also use it in the morning. Even like when I tell you I'm like kind of OCD when it comes to washing my face, and that's another reason why I don't wear a lot of makeup, is because one, I touch my face a lot sometimes because I also wear contacts and I rub my eye. But I also I wash my face a lot. I don't like my face to look greasy. I don't like my face to feel dirty. Like, I have to wash my face. I'm going to wash, like, I don't care what I'm gonna do, I gotta wash my face. Somebody asked for this again, so again, it's Mario. Come on, light. Mario Badescu. And again, it comes in this one, which is the cucumber and green tea. It comes in the lavender and chamomile, and it also just comes in rose water. And that's originally how I started, because I was looking for a rose water, and I saw the reviews, and it was pretty decent. So I was like, all right, I'll give it a try. And I did, and I loved it. So I've been using pretty much the rest of that line. Again, I use the Fruit of the Earth aloe vera, and it's just 100% aloe vera gel, and I use that to moisturize my face. I have combination skin, so I get oily sometimes here and here, but sometimes I get dry here, especially like during the winter time. I don't know. But sometimes my skin is more on the dry side, sometimes a little bit on the oilier side. It depends on the season, but for the most part, I have combination skin. So these are the products that I found that works for me. Like I said, I keep my product down to a minimum. As far as like my cleanser, what cleanser is that? It's Clean and Clear, like the Morning Burst, Clean and Clear Morning Burst. Whatever brand has the Morning Burst, I use the yellow one. And I may use it 3 times a week, you know, but other than that, I wash my face so much throughout the day, like, and I use Dove. So I mean, I don't know, that's what I use to clean my face, and that's what I use to moisturize. As far as my morning routine, when I wake up, brush my teeth, wash my face, and after I wash my face, this is key, I get 2 ice cubes. And actually, let me get those. I actually just bought these like frozen iPads because normally in the morning when I wash my face, before I moisturize my face, I'll get like some ice cubes and rub them under my eyes, just because my face swells so bad at night. My eyes get puffy, and to kind of combat that, when I wake up in the morning, I normally will get ice cubes and rub them. I did find these the other day. I got them at Forever 21. I was checking out. They were at the register and they were $1. So you keep them in the freezer. They're pretty frozen right now. And normally I just go and I sit them on. If I'm laying down, if I'm sitting on the couch or something like that. Normally I use these mainly when I'm in my sauna bed, so I can lay back and kind of like rest them on my eyes. But for the most part in the morning, I just use the ice cube to really go in, and like I really massage my face with that ice cube to kind of close up those pores and, you know, kind of shrink my pores a little bit, because sometimes they can get a little big. So I try to be mindful of that. So that's my morning routine. Oh, sorry. After I do the ice cubes, I spray two real quick, and then I put a little bit. When I say like a drop, I use like a pea size, and then I use 1 drop of bio oil. I ran out of bio oil, and I'm actually waiting for some to be delivered. So bio oil, you can get it from Walgreens, you can get it from Ulta, and I think there's a few different other select places that you can get it from. But it's great with like toning. It's great with like lightening any dark spots that you may have. And yeah, so it's great. It's great. So my evening routine, normally I don't wear a lot of makeup, and usually by the end of the day, if I did have on blush or if I did have on any kind of highlighter or anything like that, I've already washed my face 2 and 3 times already during the day. So whatever I have on at night, it's holding on by faith. Like, it's usually not anything on there. So at night, hot rag, wash my face real good. Again, same thing, spray, and I put the aloe vera on, and that's pretty much it. I do the bio oil in the morning just because it gives my skin that moisture that it needs. But when I'm laying in the bed, for whatever reason, if I put anything oil-based on my skin at night, I tend to wake up with bumps on my face. I don't want to wake up with bumps on my face. So I don't do the oil products at night. I just do the spray, I do the gel, and that's pretty much it. A few questions about my lifestyle that has come up. I'm vegan. I've been vegan for maybe 2-3 years. It started off originally, like I got sick back in high school, and I kind of stopped eating meat for a while altogether. And then eventually, when I was able to kind of work myself back onto like solid foods and whatnot, you know, meat was just one of those things that kind of came at a later time. I kind of worked my way with whole foods. So after I realized that, you know, you can sustain yourself from, you know, not eating meat, it was pretty much game over since then. But I mean, I've switched between pescatarianism, vegetarianism, and even ate some chicken and turkey throughout the last 10 years, because this was a span of 10 years. I graduated high school in 2010. Like I said, I'm 28. Graduated high school in 2010. So between about 10 years, I've explored, you know, vegetarianism, pescatarianism, and just like eating lean meat or eating poultry. So did that. Raven's going to town on this water. I mean, truly going to town. But yeah, so been vegan for about a couple years this time. The last couple times I was vegetarian. I said if I ever transition a third time, that I would be full vegan and just be done. So I'm full vegan. It's a ride. It definitely takes you being creative. I've always been a cooker. Like going like through college, my nickname was Big Mama, because I always cooked like these huge dinners. Like I always cooked for everybody. So I have a background in cooking. I think I'm a pretty decent cooker. I ain't never got no complaints. So I think I'm a pretty decent cooker, but being vegan definitely takes a little creativity. You know, if you rice and beans yourself to death, you're gonna rice and beans yourself to death. Like, there's so many different other options. You got chickpeas, you got lentils, you got different seeds. I mean, there's so many different options, but it takes you being creative. It takes you having a little initiative and doing a little research to figure out different things. And if you know what you like, just cater around what you like. Like, I tend to cook a lot of like Latin or Asian inspired meals, because if you think about it, those are the types of food that have vegan options. Like, American food is like one of the few food groups that have vegan options, you know. And if our vegan options are what, a burger, a hot dog, you know, it's American. So like, I try to switch it up with my different, you know, inspirations of, you know, genres of food by doing Asian. I might do Mexican and all of that good stuff. So that's my diet. Normally I eat 2 or 3 times a day. Lately it's been more along the lines of like 1 half. Like, I have to do better. Like, between work, between school, the business and everything, it's been kicking my butt, you know? It's been kicking my butt, but I've been taking it in stride. I know it's growing pains, so just kind of stick through it. So normally in the morning I might do oatmeal, I might do a smoothie, I might do a protein shake. It just depends. I might do coconut yogurt, I might do something along the lines like that. Or I might just eat some fruit. So it just depends. Those are my options. Normally for lunch, I might do, you know, like a wrap, or, you know, if I want a burger, I might eat a burger. I'm currently working from home. I've been working from home since like March, and they don't show any sign of us going back for the rest of 2020. So even prior to, I was coming home and preparing my own lunch, because I actually live walking distance from my job. So I will walk to work and walk home for lunch. So I had already started preparing my own lunch. So I might switch it up, and sometimes I might just eat a damn peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You know? Ain't nothing wrong with no peanut butter and jelly. I don't know why we act like we won't raise on peanut butter and jelly. Sometimes I might just eat a bowl of cereal for lunch, because I want to eat a bowl of cereal and I'm grown. And that's my business. As Tabitha would say, that's my business. So, somebody asked my occupation. Like I said earlier, I work in finance. I work for local state finance. Been in finance for a while, but just working for the state. Just been there about a year. Prior to that, I was working working in higher ed. But yeah, so that's my diet. And dinner, it could be a variation of whatever. And I interchange, you know, all of these things. I might eat cereal for dinner. You know, I might make a smoothie for dinner. I might eat oatmeal for dinner. You know, I don't care. Like, it's not necessarily like, you know, a certain time I gotta eat certain. Hell, I might make pancakes. When I tell you, hold on. Y'all, I have this like vegan pancake recipe. And even if it wasn't vegan, that's some of the, like, I make some of the fluffiest pancakes. I make some fluffy pancakes. And like I said, vegan or not, there's some good ass pancakes. Good ass pancakes. So, yeah, that's my diet. So, workouts. Like I said, I'm a former college athlete, played volleyball. So I have, you know, the background, so I know like the basics of whatever to do. But as you guys know, gyms are still closed. North Carolina, like I said, I'm from North Carolina, and I currently live in Durham, North Carolina. We're one of the worst places right now as it pertains to like our COVID numbers. So our gyms are still closed. So normally I'll run through downtown. I might get to the park and do like a total body circuit or whatever the case may be. And then I might come home. Like, I have like a little, like I got a couple of, you know, 3 5-pound weights, got a 25-pound weight, got a cinder block, got, you know, a mat, got a yoga mat, all of that. Like, I come home and do some kind of variation of something. I actually went on like a workout hiatus, and I'm so glad that my metabolism decided to be polite to me this time, because them abs was poking through like I was doing something, baby. I was not working out at all, like at all. And I wasn't working out. I was snacking. I wasn't working out. I wasn't all of that. And them abs held up. Thank you. Right now they're on the struggle bus, but it's cool. So like I said, I run. I may do some kind of total body circuit, do some abs, do some squats, do something with my arms, something with my back, and that's pretty much it. I'm not trying to be I'm not working out to be in a state to compete. I'm not working out with the drive that I had when I was in college being a student athlete. I'm not working out that hard. In college, that was my job. My job was to be a student athlete. I get that. Right now, I'm grown. Okay? Heavy on the grown. I'm not working out that hard. I want to do just enough. I know it's lazy, and it's so I commend those who do it. But I'm not. That might change, and sometimes it does. Sometimes I go through these little kicks where I'm just like, all right, girl, you gotta get it. But right now, I'm just like, I'm okay. As far as my clothes, some people ask me where do I shop. I don't have a go-to place. I've been trying to avoid fast fashion, and that's your Fashion Nova, your Pretty Little Things. But I can't lie. I like my Pretty Little Things. And if you know me, you know I'm a beach babe. I love going to the pool. I love going to the beach. I love laying out, all of that. So I have an ass load of bathing suits. So I bought those from this place called Shein. But other than that, I ain't loyal to nobody. I'm not out here buying no expensive brands or anything like that. That's just not my style. I'm not sure what I would consider my style to be. But for me, it can be some days where I want to dress up, put some jeans on, some heels on, a nice top, and I feel cute, But then there's also some days where I want to put on a damn Nike tracksuit with some fly-ass shoes. And to me, that's cute too. I like being able to switch it up. I like being able to be comfortable, and I like being sexy. And sexy doesn't necessarily have to be, in a skin-tight dress and heels. To me, sexy can be, wearing a sweatsuit, wearing some shorts, some nice sneakers, and a t-shirt. To me, that's cute and that's sexy. So that's really it. I don't have any favorite stores. Like I said, I'm not really at a point right now in my life where I'm investing a lot into my wardrobe. There's some things that I just don't negotiate on, or some things I just don't, kind of go back and forth on that I may want. But for the most part, I'm not spending a lot of money on clothes just because. Where I'm going? Huh? Where am I going? Y'all gonna get this same outfit. You're gonna get these same leggings, this same tee. You gonna get it. Where am I going? So yeah, especially not right now. I'm not using my money for that. And that goes back to the shoes. If anything, before I go buy some Gucci shoes, some Prada slippers, or anything, I'm gonna get me a good pair of tennis shoes. I love a good sneaker, and I love a good one thing I will invest in. At one time I would have nice sneakers, and then when they start being that same mindset when you were a kid, you get two pairs of sneakers. You get your play sneakers, you got your good sneakers. Your play sneakers used to be your good sneakers, but it got dirty. And I used to have that mindset so many times. The sneakers that I would work out in, the sneakers that I would run in were just used to be a pair of shoes that had got dirty. And, now they're my workout shoes. But now, your feet is so important. I learned that, especially within volleyball, your feet are very important. They get you from point A to point B. So I invest in my workout shoes. I invest in my running shoes because I want to make sure that I take care of my feet. And if you have never gotten a foot massage, y'all, I go down there and I let them folks rub on my feet for an hour. Woo. Y'all, until you know until, you know, and at first it used to blow my mind, like, how they got this. I mean, do they only do foot massages? That can't be the only thing they're doing in there. They gotta be doing more than that. Until I went. Y'all, go get your feet rubbed on. Go get a foot massage. When I tell you, it's better than getting a back massage or anything like that. Like a hand and foot massage, it's just something about it. Especially when we don't really, like, we never truly realize how much, like, our feet carry us. Like, our feet carry us. So, go get a foot massage. Go get a foot massage. And I think that was it. Other than me closing with y'all seeing Raven again. Raven, you wanna come say hey? So, I'm gonna show y'all my dog again. Come here. And then we're gonna wrap up because it's almost an hour. Ow, you're so heavy. And she's looking like, Mom, please. Please pick me up. Oh. Come on. Use your legs. Use your legs. Oh. Oh, she's struggling. Stop. Wait, no kisses. No kisses. I know. You embarrassed. Stop. Alright, y'all. Then my baby again. It's only us out here in these streets. 2 single women out here trying to get it, you know, living that bachelorette lifestyle. Ain't it right? High five, girl. High five. So, I think I covered just about everything. I don't know if Instagram is going to let me post this long video. But hey, I'm going to try. I'm going to try. But we've been on here for a while. I hope I answered some of your questions. If you have anything that I did not cover, please feel free to comment. Feel free to DM me, whether it's my personal page or the business page. Again, the launch was today, September 1st. The website is live. Sorry, Raven. The website is live. The link is in my bio. My Instagram handle is GoldiLocsNC. GoldiLocsNC. That is spelled GoldiLocsNC. GoldiLocsNC. And you can check out, if you go look at my personal page, you can see that I tagged the profile. Go check out my business page. Go check out the business link. Shop, look around, favorite if you're not ready to buy, and go ahead and get it, because I'm trying to tell you guys. Raven, seriously, don't knock it over. I'm gonna fight her. But yeah, go check it out. If you have locks, if you have loose natural hair, you know, if you have a beard, just go check it out. It's definitely worth it. It's great, high quality Jamaican black castor oil, high quality essential oils. It's definitely worth investing in. So, you guys, it's time for me to go. Okay? Time to go. It's been real. I love y'all. You ain't gotta go home. You know the rest. You don't have to go home. But you gotta get the, you gotta go. You have to go. You guys don't pay bills here. I don't know y'all like that. Me and my dog trying to chill. Y'all gotta go. So, we'll see you guys later. And, yeah, that's it. Oh, somebody said real quick, you want to see my roots. I got a minute left. All right. Roots. Roots. Can you guys kind of see? So, yeah, that's it. See you guys. Love you guys. Y'all take care.